Joni Mitchell never wanted to be famous. In fact, she pitied the life of celebrities. But the one thing she loved was the creative process. And I guess that's how we ended up here, with her 6th studio album, Caught and Spark, released in January of 1974. This is my first time listening to this album, and you may be surprised to know that one of the songs on this album was regarded by Joni herself as a throwaway song. So before we get into it, I want you to know that I'll be as honest as I can in how I feel at the time of my first listen, and I hope that this is an entertaining video for you. Hi everyone, I'm Caroline and I'm going to listen to Caught and Spark for the first time today. Let's go listen to the first song, which is called Caught and Spark. It instantly sounds like her. The way she plays piano is very unique.
Came to my door, and a madman saw. He thought for sure I'd seen him, looking for a woman to court and spark.
That's what the title means. I had no idea what it meant.
He was playing on the sidewalk for passing change when something strange. And was looking for a woman to court and spark.
Oh, that's a cool term.
Seems like he read my mind, distrusting and still acting kind. He saw how I worry sometimes.
I love that slide of a guitar, it sounds like. It just...
All the guilty people if I'd complete you.
The acoustic guitar is so forward in the mix here. It really stands out. There was a lyric that really stood out to me, which was like referencing herself. It seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him and still acting kind. He saw how I worried sometimes. I worry sometimes. I don't know for you, but the repetition of I worry sometimes really brings out the vulnerability in that lyric. And now moving on to the next one, which is Help Me. And one thing she does a lot, she alternates from going piano to acoustic guitar, like really changing sound.
Cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet talking lady, and you love your loving.
And you love your loving. Yeah, I think I'm falling in love too fast, cause I've seen some hard places come down that she slides her vocals.
Help me, I think I'm falling in love with you.
This is just musically really a joy to listen to, very easy listening. And it fades away very gradually. I think it's clear that I very much enjoyed this song, so it comes as a surprise to read that Joni Mitchell herself considered this as the throwaway song, also calling it a good radio record. Sharing that the faster songs had a tendency to be chosen over the ballads by record companies as singles, despite her feeling that the radio stations could use some more ballads in the mix. At the end of the day, it peaked at number 7 in June 1974 on the Billboard Hot 100. So for a throwaway song, I think it's pretty damn good. This one is Free Man in Paris. It kind of sonically carries on from the previous song too, Help Me.
The way I see it, he said, you just everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody, cause a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead, trying to be a good friend of mine. To decide, you know I go back there tomorrow behind the popular song. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those
So very notably, there are many harmonies happening in the chorus. I'm mentioning them because I feel like when I don't mention them, people say, what about the harmonies? I can hear them, but they're personally not like doing anything major for me. Doesn't mean I don't like this song, but it's not like really pulling my heartstrings or anything. I'm curious as to who she's singing about because she's singing from the perspective as I'm a free man in Paris, so I'm wondering what the story behind this song is. So here's the story as said by Joni. I wrote that in Paris for David Geffen, taking a lot of it from the things he said. Another song about show business and the pressures. He didn't like it at the time. He begged me to take it off the record. I think he felt uncomfortable being shown in that light. I think it's always interesting to hear what other musicians think of their fellow musicians, and Bob Dylan made this remark regarding Free Man in Paris. I always liked this song because I'd been to Paris and understood what being a free man there was all about. Paris was, after all, where freedom and the guillotine lived side by side. I'm not so sure that the meaning I heard in the song was what Joni intended, but I couldn't stop listening to it. The next one is called People's Parties.
All people at this party, they've got a lot of style. Some are friendly, some are cutting, some are watching it from the wings, some giving to get something. She's got a rose in her teeth and a lampshade crown. 1 minute she's so happy that I told you that I was crazy. Cry for a song, can you wake me? You seem to have a broader sensibility. I wish I had more sense of humor. Keeping the sadness at bay all the way.
Oh, and it just seamlessly goes into the next line. I love that. There are some times where music stands out to me more, and other times the lyrics really grab me. And this one, the lyrics didn't grab me so much because I found a lot of the sounds in this song were very much towards the higher frequency. There was like a bass instrument in there, but it was quite sparing, and like a lot of the acoustic instruments, her vocals were high until of course we came towards the end of the song where she then switched her vocals and went very low. I just found that a little bit like harder to listen to. But in saying this, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge Joni Mitchell's ability to paint a picture with her lyrics. She's able to describe the scene of a party and express thoughts that many people have had, and that is a tremendous skill she has. And now let's listen to the next song.
Again, the same situation for so many years. Checking out her sex appeal.
Now those lyrics got me. I think the reason those lyrics stand out so much because it's so insanely vulnerable, and I think something that many people can relate to. Like she's singing about, it seems like a guy who's perhaps has his choice of women and now he's turned his attention to her, and she's questioning if she's worthy enough or beautiful enough, or will he accept her imperfections. And the way she just so plainly states these lyrics is so vulnerable. There's something so poetic to her lyrics and so honest, which instantly catch your attention because I think it's probably a way many people feel but don't really speak out loud. And to pair that, the music and modulating it sounded like to a more darker tone, as if mirroring the lyrics when she's questioning moments because she herself is not sure how this is all gonna go. And there was like the beauty of hope through the orchestra coming in. I'm probably reading far much too into this, but I thought it was really clever put together song. And the next one is called Car on a Hill. Super different tone.
I'm waiting for my sugar to show. I've been listening to the sirens and the radio. Maybe over 3 hours ago. I've been waiting for his car. He makes friends easy, he's not like me. I'm finding the heat.
No, I like those harmonies. Those ones get me. Oh. Oh. Love a change up. Goosebumps right now. I know it. Oh, and now it went back.
Fast tires come screaming around. But there's still it always seems so righteous at the start. And there's so much life finding the heat.
Oh, I love that bit. It's so nice. And what do we got next, Joni? A nice soundscape. Like atmosphere building. That's how I interpret this. What an unusual song, and I say that in a very nice way. Those harmonies in that chorus were so enjoyable for me. So let's figure out why. So I pointed out that I really enjoyed the harmonies, but in fact I realized it's the chord progression that I really love in the chorus. So here's a really quick breakdown for those interested. Here is the chord progression I'm speaking of. So each of these chords contain the E note. The 7th in the F sharp minor 7 is the E, the root note in the E chord is the E, the sus2 in the D chord is the E, and the 5th in the A major chord is the E. And to me, there is something beautiful about having a descending chord progression while holding one note. It really changes the feeling, and maybe there's a far more sophisticated explanation as to why this section is so beautiful. So please let me know what you think, because I could listen to this section on a loop. Oh, and the feeling I'm getting is that these songs are all connected, and it's all telling the story of meeting someone, falling in love, and like the arc of that. I could be wrong. Let's get to the next one, which is Called Down to You.
Everything comes and goes, marked by lovers and styles of clothes. Down to you, constant stranger, kind person, you're a cold person too. It's down to you.
You're a kind person and a cold person too. Perfect.
Go down to the pickup station, craving warmth and beauty. In the closing lights, strip off the shadows on this strange new flesh you found. In the morning, there are lovers in the street. They look so high. You brush against a stranger and you both apologize. Love is gone. Your spirit, the sad song. It all comes down to
harp there combined with piano is very beautiful. Now what I'm going to say is not to diminish Joni Mitchell's ability as a musician or a singer, but I think her strength is so much in her lyrics. How she's able to convey feelings that many people have in such a simplistic way, yet it sounds profound when you hear her sing it. I think that's really standing out to me in this album. The way she's able to make you feel the vulnerability through such simplistic lyrics. It's such a skillful thing and she does it so well. Yeah, wow. Let's go to the next one, which is called Just Like This Train.
I'm
lot happening. I can very much appreciate it from a musical standpoint. However, I don't know if it was quite for me, and that's okay. You can like it and you can disagree with me saying that. And let's get to the next one, which is called Raised on Robbery. I'm instantly curious. Oh, instantly liking it.
He was sitting in the lounge of the Empire Hotel. He was drinking for diversion. He was thinking, can I sit down? You know, I'm drinking alone. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a crying shame. Hey, honey, you got lots of cash. Bring us down the bar and we'll have some laughs. That's what I'm drinking. I was raised on robbery.
Very upbeat fun. Who doesn't love a good sax solo? You should bring back the sax in 2022 for pop music.
Sitting on my grocery.
Love the slang.
I try, but I can't say a thing. I know that nothing like cook. But I'm pleased and I was raised on I like the way you hold me. Don't forget your blasting don't be raised on
That was just a super fun upbeat song, and I don't think in my Joni Mitchell listening experience I have listened to a song with such a fast tempo. Especially in this album, this is the fastest song, and that change of tempo was just very welcomed and completely unexpected, and just really enjoyed that one. It was fun. So remember how Joni Mitchell said that the record companies had a tendency to select faster songs for singles than ballads? Well, this song was the lead single and reached 65 on the Billboard Hot 100. Critic Sean Nelson said that the song sounded stodgy and wrinkled, and I don't really know what that even means if I'm honest. A more positive review by Cashbox said that a rocking, rolling, hard-driving effort by Joni is a rarity, but this one was well worth waiting for. Let's listen to the next one, which is Trouble Child. Very jazzy lounge atmosphere, at least that's how I hear this.
Up in the sterilized room where they let you be easy. Dazzling you, keeping you from your own. Where is the light? What are you gonna do about it? You can't live life and you can't leave it. Peacock is afraid to parade.
Oh no!
You're under the thumb of the maid. Close you, and they talk like they know you.
Those harmonies just kind of snuck up out of nowhere. Oh, and it goes into the last song, which is Twisted.
That I was right out of my head, the way you described it. I was crazy, but I'm not, no. That I was right out of my head. He said I need treatment, but I'm not that easily led. No more ifs or ands or buts.
This is a fun one.
They say as a child I appeared a little bit wild with all my crazy eyes. I knew I was a genius. And a breathing was insane. Oh, they used to laugh at me when I refused to ride on a
Driving on the top.
and the chick is twisted, crazy, shooby, hip. And you know, two heads are better than one.
That's it! What a song to end on! That was just fun. You can so imagine that being sung in a jazz bar lounge. Like, it's lyrically very funny and witty. So I had no idea that this was a cover of a song by Annie Ross. On explaining why Joni covered it, this is what she said. Because I love that song. I always have loved it. I went through analysis for a while this year, and the song is about analysis. I figured that I earned the right to sing it. So from my first listen, these are the songs that kind of stood out to me the most. Help Me, Car on a Hill, Same Situation, Raised on Robbery, and Twisted. And I'm curious to know how this was interpreted at the time and how it's aged. Released in January 1974, Caught in Spark was met with widespread critical acclaim and commercial success. I mean, just take a look at these reviews. It's hard to get any better than that. So that is that. I very much hope you enjoyed these. Please like and subscribe and do all the YouTubey things. Can you tell I'm very comfortable in doing this? If you like music, you can check my own music out. Here it is. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye!